Dorian Yates, born on April 19, 1962, in Sutton Coldfield, Birmingham, England, is considered one of the most influential and dominant bodybuilders of the late 20th century. His rise to fame in the bodybuilding world was not instantaneous, but the result of years of hard work, discipline, and a deep commitment to developing a physique that would eventually make him one of the most respected athletes in the sport's history. Yates was not born into a family of athletes. In fact, his early life was somewhat typical of many in the working-class neighborhoods of Britain. He was a quiet, introverted child who at a young age found solace in physical activity. As a teenager, Dorian was drawn to the world of fitness and strength training, initially focusing on boxing and other forms of strength training before discovering bodybuilding. His interest in bodybuilding was sparked when he began watching bodybuilders on television and in fitness magazines. Yates admired the aesthetics and discipline that the sport demanded, and he became determined to pursue a career in bodybuilding. At 19, Dorian moved to the United States to fully commit to bodybuilding, where he trained at some of the most prestigious gyms. His move was pivotal in shaping his career, as it exposed him to a new level of competition and provided him with the tools and environment needed to take his training to the next level. Yates's early years were marked by dedication and consistent progress. He started out with the goal of developing an impressive physique, but quickly realized that it was his potential to stand out in terms of size and conditioning that could help him rise to the top. His intense training style, which focused on high-intensity training set the foundation for his future success. Breakthrough and early career success. Dorian Yates made his professional debut in bodybuilding in the mid-1980s. He initially competed in the British bodybuilding circuit, where he honed his skills and gained recognition for his sheer muscularity and conditioning. His breakthrough came in 1986, when he earned his first major win at the BOBL World Amateur Bodybuilding Association International Championships. This victory signaled the beginning of Yates's ascent through the ranks of professional bodybuilding. Yates's early years were spent honing his craft, improving his conditioning, and developing his training regimen. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, he had gained a reputation for his intense training sessions, which focused on pushing his muscles to the limit through low-rep high-intensity exercises. His approach to bodybuilding training was unconventional compared to his peers, as he believed in quality over quantity, focusing on pushing his muscles to their absolute limits with fewer, but more intense sets. By 1990, Yates entered his first Mr. Olympia competition and finished in 6th place, a strong performance for a newcomer to such a high-level event. However, it was clear that he had the potential to go much further. His physique, although not yet fully developed, showcased immense size and an impressive level of conditioning that set him apart from the other competitors. After another few years of honing his physique and gaining experience at smaller competitions, Yates's dedication and hard work began to pay off. In 1992, he earned his first major victory in the prestigious Night of Champions competition, which boosted his confidence and solidified his place among the best bodybuilders in the world. This win, followed by several others, helped establish Yates as one of the most formidable contenders in professional bodybuilding. Career peak and Mr. Olympia dominance. Dorian Yates's career reached its peak in the 1990s, when he became the undisputed king of bodybuilding. In 1992, he won his first Mr. Olympia title, a competition that marks the pinnacle of success in the bodybuilding world. At the time, the title was held by the legendary Lee Haney, who had dominated the sport for 8 years. Yates's victory in 1992 was groundbreaking, as it signaled the end of an era dominated by Haney and the beginning of a new chapter in bodybuilding history. Yates's success at the 1992 Mr. Olympia contest set the stage for his reign in the sport. Over the next 6 years, he dominated the Mr. Olympia stage, winning the title every year from 1992 to 1997. During this period, Yates's physique became the epitome of bodybuilding excellence, and he was widely regarded as the most dominant bodybuilder of his time. His muscularity, conditioning, and overall aesthetic appeal were unmatched, and he was able to achieve the perfect balance of size and symmetry that eluded many of his peers. One of Yates's most notable achievements during his reign as Mr. Olympia was his ability to present a physique that was both massive and detailed. His back, in particular, became one of the most talked about aspects of his physique, as it was widely regarded as one of the most developed and muscular backs in the history of bodybuilding. Yates's deep muscle definition, particularly in his lats, traps, and lower back, set a new standard for what was possible in terms of muscular development. Yates was known for his intense and grueling training methods, which helped him achieve such remarkable muscle development. His use of high-intensity training HIIT was groundbreaking, as it pushed his body beyond its limits and allowed him to build an unparalleled physique. This training method, which focused on brief but incredibly intense training sessions, became a cornerstone of his success and was later adopted by many bodybuilders. During his time as Mr. Olympia, Yates was known for his relentless pursuit of excellence, as he constantly sought to improve his physique and conditioning year after year. His ability to bring his body into peak condition for each Olympia competition set him apart from the competition and made him the most dominant force in bodybuilding during the 1990s. Main achievements and contributions to bodybuilding. Dorian Yates's bodybuilding career is defined by numerous achievements and contributions that continue to shape the sport today. His 7 consecutive Mr. Olympia victories, 1992, 1997, cemented his place in bodybuilding history and established him as one of the sport's all-time greats. His reign at the top of the bodybuilding world was a defining period in the sport's history, and his combination of size, symmetry, and conditioning raised the bar for future generations of bodybuilders. In addition to his Mr. Olympia victories, Yates was known for his remarkable success in other competitions, such as the Night of Champions, the Arnold Classic, and the British Grand Prix. His consistency in winning top competitions during the height of his career demonstrated his unmatched dominance and mental toughness. Yates's contributions to bodybuilding went beyond just his performances on stage. His approach to training, specifically his emphasis on high-intensity training, revolutionized how bodybuilders approach their workouts. His training style focused on maximizing muscle growth with fewer sets but higher intensity, allowing bodybuilders to achieve more with less time spent in the gym. This approach helped to redefine the way many athletes train today. In addition to his training methods, Yates was a key figure in popularizing bodybuilding in the 1990s and early 2000s. His success in Mr. Olympia, along with his magnetic personality and intense focus on perfecting his craft, attracted a new generation of fans to the sport. His influence extended beyond bodybuilding, and he became a respected ambassador for fitness and physical conditioning.